Anna is like very outgoing, compassionate. She has lot of friends and she always has a smiling face.
That's good.
Check, check. Check 1 2. Check, 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 check. Check 1 2. Check, check. Check, 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 check. Hello, hello. Check, 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 check. Check, check. 1 2. Check. Check, 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 check. 1 and 2. Check, check. Hello, hello. Check, check. Hello, hello. Check, check. Check, check. Hello, hello.
Summer's here, and it came at the perfect time. So get out there and visit your local Cadillac showroom. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2020 Cadillac XT5 for around $399 per month.
Check, check, 1, 2, check. Okay, 大家好. We will start in about 2 minutes. Hi, Krabby One. 云溪 ，Hello， 你好。OK， 我们准备开始了吧？No, it's fine, as long as I know it's you. Okay, we have 3 people in the Google Meet: Ian, Yvonne, and Olivia. If anybody else want to join, I going to post the code again. Hi, Yvonne. Can you say something, Yvonne? Let me test the sound, make sure we can hear you.
你好。
你好。
Hi.
Hi, 你好. Okay, and on the chat we have Tina, Anna, and Yunxi. All right, so let's get started. So I think this week I'm gonna reduce the homework amount, and we are so that you can mainly focus on the second assessment, which is due on the 16th, which is was it next next Tuesday. So you have a little bit over 1 week to complete the second assessment. Okay, maybe we should talk about that first. What? All right, 1 second. Maybe let me. Have you guys read the instructions? Do you have any questions about the second assessment? Somebody turned in already? That is crazy. All right, so I think it's basically pretty much similar to the first assessment. Okay, so let's take a quick look. And yeah, no problem. Or you can just stay in the meet and keep yourself muted. Hi, Victoria, 你好. We are here from New York. So let's take a look at. Oh, we have a lot of people in the on the document. So let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is our second and last assessment, and you have two options. Option one is you're going to write a letter to your future self. There are a lot of things happening right now, and I guess never have you guys in your life that you spend so much of the school year at home. Probably you have been reflecting about your life a lot, right? So you can write a letter for your future self. There are similar projects. Probably you've seen somewhere else, like the time capsule that you bury something like a lot of stuff and maybe write a letter to yourself, bury it somewhere, and then after certain years you're gonna dig it up and and review all the items and see what are the. Oh, you know what? The other day I saw a very interesting YouTuber who started to record videos at around I don't know, very young age, like elementary school, and he left all those prompts when he was really young to. So it kind of like a Chinese homework, Chinese converse, make up a skit, right? So, but he did it when he was like 8 or 10 ish, and then he left half of the conversation blank so that his future self can respond, and he's doing that on YouTube. That's pretty interesting. So, anyways, so for the Chinese homework, you are going to write a letter for your future self. There are try to follow a letter format. You're gonna have a greetings and a description of what you think your future life is going to be in 2040. And you're gonna list three things that you think that are very important in your life, and hopefully you won't forget about those important things in the future. And so if you have more things that you want to write about, you can write three things. If you only have one thing that you want to emphasize on, then make sure you try to elaborate, include more details and include maybe some stories to remind yourself in the future why that is very important. And in the end, you're going to have a conclusion and share with your future self some words of wisdom. So that's a pretty like individual assignment. So this is individually should be individually completed. Hi, David. Haven't seen you for a while. So, and for all different levels, you're going to have a different character requirement. Chinese 2, which is you guys. Today, you are supposed to write minimum 150 characters. Try to put that in different paragraphs so that the whole article is a little bit more organized. Don't just submit one whole chunk of one paragraph. Yeah, so if you wanted to get extra credit, you can also record a video like, monologue-ish thingy with your phone or your laptop, and you can submit the script together with the video for extra credit. Option two would be a business. Would be a group project, so you can work with up to 4 people in and try to create a business plan. It's right here are the parts you're supposed to include. You need to include the name in Chinese. Can the video for extra credit just be reading? Yes, Olivia, we can do that. You can try to like rehearse a little bit. Try to have a good presentation. Read it to you. Read it like don't do a monotone kind of read aloud. Try to read it with more emotion, I guess. So Yeah, your business plan, which is something you're gonna be making on a Google slide. So here there are a couple of things that I would suggest you guys include: name in Chinese, what problem you're gonna solve with your business, and who your business is going to serve. Explain the differences between your business and the existing business. If you're gonna open a restaurant, you can talk about like who is this restaurant for. Maybe it's a targeted specific population for elderly or like first co-respondent, or it can be for everybody. And Explain how your business is different from the other businesses. So if it's a restaurant, how is your restaurant different from the others? Maybe your restaurant serves food really quick. Maybe your restaurant have extra safety precautions. Maybe your restaurant have a huge discount for doctors, nurses, or whatnot. So you can, or maybe your restaurant serves only one specific type of food. Maybe your restaurant only serves vegetarian food. Or maybe it's a new type of processed food. So try to make your business a little bit different. And since you don't have to, you're not running the business in the actual real world. So you can be a little bit creative. So you can be creative. It doesn't have to be limited by what you think people can actually do. Lastly, I think all business gonna maybe encounter some problems, and you're gonna try to see like what might be one possible issue your business might run into, and how are you going to address that. So these are just some suggested topics that you might want to cover. You can choose to cover this, or you can choose to cover something else that you think are more interesting or better. So since it's a group project, I'm thinking about groups of 4, and you should have at least 3 slides per person. That's gonna be around 12 slides, not including the first slide or the last 谢谢. The content should have 3 slides per person. So if it's a group of 4, then you should have 12 slides. Each slide should have at least 3 bullet points. If you are going to just list the bullet points, and if you're gonna include a full script, please put that in the speak notes, which is on the bottom of the underneath the slides. Put that in the speak notes. I'm gonna read your speak notes there. So you have more room to stylize your slides. Okay. So for the second option, you can also get extra credit by incorporating videos. So it's basically how you're going to be doing a presentation in class, but everyone's going to do their own slides, and you are going to record yourself presenting your slides, and you're going to insert the video. Oh, actually, I can just show you guys right here. So if you have a slide, you're going to go to insert and go to video. All right, so in Google Slides, you have 2 options. One is Google YouTube videos. So you can record all the clips and then upload them separately. You don't need to edit them together. So each slide is going to be one video clip. You upload them separately to your YouTube account, and if you don't want other people to see it, you can make it unlisted, and then you can post the link there, and then that's going to be embedded there. If you don't want to use YouTube, you can also use the school account, and you can upload it to your Google Drive and insert the video there. However, I haven't tested the Google Drive video embedding, so just to avoid any possible issues, if you are uploading the video to Google Drive and then inserting it to your Google Slide, try to make sure the video is viewable with anyone that has a link in our school, so that when I'm reading your slides, it should play. Otherwise, I don't know if Google Slides is going to automatically change the permission, or like sometimes your video is only viewable by you, and then which is linked on your slides, but when you share the slides with me, it doesn't change the permission for your video, then I wouldn't be able to see it. It's a little bit complicated, so just make all the video files, or you can just change the whole folder. Anyone with a link at our school can view it. Then I think it should be okay. All right, so these are the two assessments, second assessment and the last one. Anybody have any questions in the chat or Google Meet? 有没有问题? No questions? All right, so just a reminder, I think we are having a policy that one of the absent aside the assessment is going to be replacing your lowest grade, lowest test grade. So take advantage of that, try to do a good job for the project, and then I have to go to the scheduler and manually replace all your grades. So it's definitely worth doing. All right, so without further ado, let's take a look at today's stuff. So today we're going to be continue our lesson 19 and 20. We don't have much lessons left, so I'm going to try to speed up a little bit and try to wrap it up before our last lesson. I think the last day of class is going to be the 19th, which is next Friday. Okay, and I'm not going to leave a lot of assignments this and next week, so that you can work on the assessment too, and you can also, if you have any other assignments you want to make up, you can also work on that. So 我们来看一下。OK， so 我们直接从生词开始吧。vocabulary。那我们今天主要讲一下订支票。订支票的话，这里有一些生词，我们来一起看一下。Hold on, I'm blocking my. Let me move my. Okay. Let me get the pointer. Okay, so 好so first group of words， 第一组的词 ，Hi Alex， 你好，是月初。月初初的意思，我们以前提到过，初中 is a middle school and 高中 is a high school. So in China, 中学 is not just middle school, it's middle school and high school altogether. Hi Leo, 你好。So if you're my student and you're watching the live stream on YouTube, please just say hi so that I know you are here and I can consider give you credit by the end of the term. So 我们来看一下月初。So 初 means beginning. So 月初 is the beginning of the month. 月中 is pretty straightforward and we've learned that already. 月中 middle of the month. And lastly we have 月底. So we have a beginning, middle, and the 底, of course, is literally 底 literally means bottom. So here, in the sense of time, it's going to be the end of the month. 月初、月中、月底. So that should be pretty straightforward, new expression of time. So 我们来看一下. So how do we say the beginning of the year? Beginning of the year. Let's start from Yvonne. How do we say beginning of the year? 年初 OK 非常好年初 OK and Olivia 怎么说 middle of the year
年中
Yes 年中 and lastly Yan end of the year
年底
非常好年底 OK so these are the other usages so of 月中月初、月中、月底、年初、年中、年底。We don't really say 星期 because 星期 is like a relatively short period of time. We don't really put that into the beginning, middle, and end, and you're gonna just say 星期几 right? Okay, so here's the expression. The reason we have this one is that when we are buying plane ticket, right? 买机票的时候 ，Hi Tenzin 你好，买机票的时候，usually the price fluctuates a lot depending on the time, and most of the time when we are buying ticket, we try to be flexible if it's possible, and we can save some money. So that's why we, maybe when we are buying ticket, we just say 年初的支票哦，6月初我想买一张机票从纽约到 I don't know 上海。Okay, so 年初、年中、年底 and 月初、月中、月底。So another expression for time. 接下来买机票的时候还有一个很重要，就是说从哪里到哪里，从哪里到哪里。So here we have the expression 从 A 到 B, from A to B. 我们来看一下，从上海到纽约要14个小时，从上海到纽约要14个小时。So that's about the time it's going to take to go from Shanghai to New York. Anybody taken a longer flight? Longer than 14 hours? Anybody? 有没有人 or a road trip that is longer than 14 hours? Anyone? Yvonne, what's your longest trip?
我和我的妈妈、爸爸飞回去中国。
飞回去中国，那他们从纽约飞到中国要从纽约到中国要多少个小时？
我不记得，
你不记得
太小了。
OK， 太小了，不记得。Okay, so 从纽约，你们知道 from New York to Florida driving. Okay, Victoria 从纽约到佛罗里达，从纽约到 Florida 开车要几个小时？Victoria, are you in the meeting? 12小时 OK 16小时 Alright, so that's a pretty long trip. 从纽约到佛罗里达要16个小时 That's a pretty long trip. Okay, so 花16个小时 Alright, so 从 A 到 B, from A to B. 从你家到学校要多少时间？从你家到学校要多少时间？ Olivia, 从你家到学校要多少时间？
Wait, I'm not sure. What's the question? Wait.
从你家到学校多少时间？
Wait, I'm just confused. What does like this sentence structure mean?
从 A 到 B, that means from A to B. So 从你家 that is from your home. 到学校 is to school.
Cool.
要多少时间？ So how long does it take?
So 从我家到学3课 like 45
对
45 minutes.
要3刻钟 right? Okay, very good.
3刻钟。
非常好。从我家到学校要3刻钟。Tina 说从他家到学校要1个半小时。So again, 从 A 到 B, that is from place A to place B. And then you can say how long it's going to take, 要 however many hours. Okay, so when you're buying the plane ticket, you're going to tell people like where do you want to go, from where to where, right? So you can use 从 something 到从 this place 到 that place. 从上海到纽约, for example. All right, so for the people who are in the chat, if you like, if there's anything that I didn't explain clearly, you can just unmute yourself and ask a question. I think it's better just like interrupt me and let me clarify before I move on. All right, so next one, there are 2 new vocabularies, 2 variables when we need to choose when we're buying ticket. 第一个是直飞，直飞。直 we've learned that we've seen that a couple of times. 一直 in the case of 一直 right? 直 means straight. 飞 means fly. So 直飞 means to fly there straight. So that's a direct flight. Direct flight 直飞. Okay, as opposed to 转机，转机，转 means transfer. We've learned 转 in the direction unit as to turn, right? 左转右转. So 转之 here, in this case, 转 means to change, not to turn. So I mean 转 literally in the turning, 转 is kind of like change direction. So it's kind of change as well. So 转之 is to change the plane. So I think usually we're gonna call that connecting flight. So and sometimes you're gonna just see one stop, two stops, etc. That means like you need to go to a different plane, right? So 直飞和转之. So these are the two variables when we need to pick one when we are buying tickets. 买机票的时候，我们要看一下是要直飞的还是转机的机票。那你们觉得哪一个比较方便？直飞的方便还是转机的方便？Victoria，你觉得哪个比较方便？She didn't respond to the previous question. Maybe she can't talk now. Let's go to Yan. 你觉得哪个比较方便？
我觉得直飞比较方便。
OK，非常好，直飞比较方便。那你觉得哪个会比较便宜呢？哪个比较便宜 ？Yvonne，你觉得哪个比较便宜？
我觉得直飞便宜。
直飞便宜。
Or is it the other one? I don't know.
Oh, I guess it depends. Sometimes
Yeah, it really depends.
直飞 direct flight. In my experience, 直飞比较贵. It's because it saves more time. And 转机 usually, I mean, like, on your trip, I guess you actually use the more resource, consume the more fuel, and human labor or whatnot. People is gonna transfer your baggage, and then there are, you require two pilots to fly the plane for you, and you have more flight attendants doing the service. But usually they are cheaper because these are the seats that are not sold yet. So people try to fill up the plane, and then maybe like sometimes you have this connection that's gonna give you cheaper tickets. So that's my experience. 转机比较便宜, and because most people wanna just choose 直飞, right? Go direct flight. They don't want to transfer. OK， 哪个花的时间比较少呢 ？Olivia， 你觉得直飞花的时间少，还是转机花的时间少
？What does that last word mean?
少比较或少 ？This one 少
Yeah.
少 means less. 多 is more. 少 is less, right? 多少
Oh, okay.
more or less. 所以你觉得直飞花的时间比较少，还是转机花的时间比较少？
转机比直飞like longer.
长 right?
It takes more time. Yeah.
Okay.
长
Yeah. So which one 哪一个花的时间比较少？
直飞花一个
时间多还是少？
小 Wait, no, 转机多还是
少。
少
Okay, so 转机花的时间多，直飞花的时间少。All right, let me add one additional note here. That's something people always mix together because those two words look pretty similar and sounds pretty similar too, which is hold on, 小 and 少. Let me change the color so you can see. All right.
Oh, my video was delayed, so I couldn't see the question.
I
was
see.
confused.
Okay, so 小 is small. We're talking about size or age. 少 is little. That is talking about amount. So the opposite of 小 is 大, and the opposite of 少 is 多. Okay, so hopefully when I present, you're gonna see it more clearly. All right, so again, 小 is small in size. The opposite is 大, and the 少 is a little. That is for the amount, and the opposite is 多. All right, so those two, 小 and the 少, they look pretty similar and they sound pretty similar. So make sure you can differentiate those two. Okay, so this is another pair of words. We have 直飞还是转机, 直飞还是转机, direct flight or connecting flight. 接下来我们来看下一个。下一个是单程还是往返，所以你买飞机票的时候，他们会问你你要买单程还是往返。我们来看一下这两个字是什么意思。单程，单 means single, so 单程 is a one way, just one trip. And 往返 on the upside, 往 means return, so 往返 means a round trip. So 单程还是往返 so one way, you're gonna just buy one way ticket or you wanna buy round trip ticket. Okay, so 单程的话，一般来说单程会，Hi Tiffany 你好，单程会比较 Hi Max，单程会比较便宜，因为你只买一张机票。但是如果你买两张单程票，那就会更贵。那往返，如果你两张票往返一起买的话，可能会比较便宜。But there are also cons of buying a round trip ticket. You have to decide the time well ahead of the time before you return. If anything changes, then you don't have that flexibility, or you have to change the ticket. It's a lot of extra work. Right? So 言，如果你去别的国家上大学，如果你去中国上大学，如果你去英国上大学，你会买单程票还是买往返票呢？
我会买单程票，
为什么呢？
因为会在中国待很久。
因为你会在中国待很久，所以你会买单程票。Okay, so I think that's a smart decision. 但是有的时候大家会买往返票 because they knew at the end of the term they're gonna go back to home and they don't wanna spend the vacation in a foreign country as well. So maybe that is the case. 你可以买往返票。So again, if anybody joined the class late on YouTube, please say hi in the chat so that I know you're here, and I'm gonna keep a record so that I can give you credit later on for participation. So 最后一个我们要讲的是航空公司的航班。So last two new words, 航空公司. So and in 航班 we both have this word. 航 is aviation, kind of related. So 航空is an airline company, and 航班 is the flight. Okay, 所以每次回中国，邱老师都会坐美联航。美联航 is United Airlines. 美联航的 UA86 号航班。UA86 号航班 That's the flight that goes from Newark to Shanghai Pudong Airport. So that's the one that I've been taking. I don't know, for the couple of times before that I went back to Shanghai. 我去上海的时候，一般都会坐 UA86 号航班。So before 航班 and the flight number, you can put a 号 UA86 号航班。 So that is the flight that's take you from there. And航空公司 is the United Airline company. 公司 is company, right? 所以你们喜欢哪一家航空公司 Anybody have any preferences for the airplane companies?
JetBlue.
JetBlue. OK, 为什么你喜欢 JetBlue, Olivia?
Yeah.
为什么你喜欢 JetBlue?
我最喜欢 JetBlue.
Yeah, 为什么 Why? Do you have a
Because
reason?
it's the best.
Okay.
Has blue because it has blue in the name.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that people's gonna choose their favorite airplane company based on the color. Okay, so I'm gonna make a what other colors are popular? Pink. I'm gonna make a jet pink. Maybe people's gonna Air China. Air China is that 中国航空公司 something like that, I think. Okay, so 航空公司 airplane companies. All right, so these are all the new words. So we've learned quite a few new words in the past couple of lessons, especially today. Tenzin 很喜欢 Emirates. 我的儿子也很喜欢 Emirates. 他很想坐 Emirates 的飞机. There are a lot of like YouTube videos. There are like people who are making videos on YouTube, like a luxurious business class or whatever. So they just film the whole the whole flight and like show people how good the flight is. So at the time my son was like very obsessed with Emirates, but there's no flight that goes from Emirates flights goes from, I don't know, never seen any Emirates flight that goes from New York to China. So and probably it's gonna be too expensive. So 我们来看一下这些生词第一 let's see maybe 等一下我们来复习一下这些生词吧，从言开始。第一个是什么意思？
Wait. I'm reloading the YouTube video.
It's okay. Alright, I just do the first. I can 几点了？45分。Okay, so we don't have much time, so I'm gonna just read through all the words to review all the words with you guys. So the first one is 旅行，旅行 means to travel. 旅行第二个是首都，首都means capital. 第三个是政治，政治 which means politics. Sorry. Next one is 名胜古迹，名胜古迹 which is famous sites, historical sites, and beautiful scenic spots. 下一个是预定，预定 means to book, which we also have another word 订 which is also means to book, so you can use those two pretty much interchangeably. 预定 sounds a little bit more formal to me. Next one is 办签证 to work on the visa, to apply for the visa, which is a travel document that you need to go to some countries. 旅馆 this one here, 旅馆 is a hotel. There are a couple of other ways to call hotel, 大酒店、宾馆, etc. Next word is 月初. So these are the words we've learned today. 月初 beginning of the month. 直飞 direct flight. 转机 to transfer flight. 单程 one way. 往返 round trip. 航空公司 airplane a company. And lastly 航班 the flight. OK，so 这是一些生词。那我们来看一下今天我们要讲的是怎么订支票，我们在哪里可以订支票呢？现在大家都是在网上订支票。上次叫你们看一下现在飞支票多少钱，大家在网上很快就可以找到支票了，所以在网上订支票很方便。那你还可以怎么样订支票呢？你可以打电话给航空公司，跟他们说你要买一个飞机票，right？ 所以你可以打电话给航空公司买飞机票。You can call directly, just call the airplane company. There's another way to buy the plane ticket, which is 找旅行社。So some of the travel agencies, they book airplane tickets for people, and sometimes they can get a cheap discount. So that is also another option. 找旅行社。旅行 means travel. 社 means an organization. So travel agency, travel companies. 那我们主要讲我们的课文比较老，没有在讲怎么在网上订支票，他是打电话订支票的。我们来看一下，高文中他要订一个支票，他打电话给纽约的天一旅行社订支票。So 天一 is the name of this travel agency. 旅行社，天一旅行社 ，Sky One Travel Agency。So 高文珍说：“你好，我想要订支票，从美国纽约到中国北京。So here he used 从 place A 到 place B， 从 A 到 B，from place A to place B。然后他要订一个机票。然后天宇旅行社说：好的 ，no problem，there's business, right？ 你想订什么时间的支票 ？So first thing they're gonna ask, because 因为高文中已经说了是从纽约到北京，那他问你要订什么时间的票？好 ，when is the time？ 什么时间 ？When is the ticket you want it to be？ 高文中说是6月初的票，6月初 ，the beginning of June，right？ 6月初 ，beginning of the June， 6月初的票，有直飞的票吗？所以他想要一个直飞的票，因为直飞的票 ，especially for like long flights, it's really not worth it if you can get a like non-stop. You'd rather get a non-stop. Otherwise, it's a long flight already. You have to transfer, and especially for international flights, sometimes the connection is not that smooth. You have to go to from one terminal to the other. It's just a lot of hustle. 所以高文中说有直飞的票吗 ？Is there any direct flight？ Unfortunately, however， 他说对不起，没有直飞的票，你得转机。So 得 we recently talked about 得 that you have to do something. So this word has this character has many different pronunciations. 的他跑步跑得很快，不得了。你的中文好的不得了 ，so and then this is the third pronunciation 得 you have to you need to 你得转机 you need to transfer flight. So here are some of the options. OK 我给你们2分钟时间，你们看一下 and I'm gonna ask you guys to pick one ticket for 高文中 and tell us why 为什么你觉得您高文中应该买哪一张支票，然后为什么 ？And you need to tell us the basic informations of that ticket. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little bit music 等2分钟，然后我们一起来看一下。 Okay, so 我们来看一下你们会怎么选呢？你们想要哪一张机票？你觉得高文中应该买哪一个机票？Let's start from Yan。你觉得高文中应该买哪一个机票呢？
我觉得高文中该买第一个机票，
为什么呢？
因为用的时间最少。
用的时间最长。Can you describe the whole ticket for us？
高文中想买直飞的机票，所以他应该是想快一点到中国，所以他应该买第一个机票。
OK，第一个机票是什么航空公司呢？
中国国际航空公司。
中国国际航空公司，so China International Airplane Company，right？中国国际航空公司。那你要转机吗？它没有直飞的票，它要转机，对不对？
对。
它要怎么转机呢？转机几次？Sorry。
他要转机一次。
在哪里转机呢？
在上海转机。
那它这个飞机它从上海，它从纽约到北京要花多少时间
13小时55分钟。
那最后这个机票是多少钱呢
1340块。
？OK， 非常好，1340块。Yvonne，你觉得呢？你觉得高文中应该买哪一个机票？
我觉得高文中应该买第二个。
你觉得他应该买第二个机票？为什么呢？
便宜一点儿。
便宜一点儿，然后他要花很长时间吗？
不要比第 Stop! I'm on class. Sorry.
It's okay。比第一张机票要多花
3个分钟慢一点。
多少时间
30分钟。
？30分钟。Hold on, let's do the
I
math
swear
together.
to you too. I swear. I'm a bad too. Sorry.
It's okay. I understand that. Sometimes my son also comes in. So 不是30分钟吧？是多少？20分钟，对不对
Yeah.
？So 20分钟。So basically, it's gonna take 20 minutes longer. 然后你可以少花多少钱？少多少钱
140。
140块。So is it worth it? 20 minutes, 140块。I think I might want to do that. 20 minutes. 20 minutes doesn't really feel like anything on a trip that long. 然后你可以省140块 right? That's pretty good. So I might want to consider that too. 而且它是一样，也都是转机一次，它这个是西北航空公司，So it's a northwest. So pay attention, the directions 东南西北 right? When it gets to northeast, southeast, those kind of words, the English and Chinese are kind of flipped. So northeast in Chinese is 北西 literally, but the Chinese expression is 西北. Northwest, northeast is in Chinese it should be Yvonne. Can you take a guess how to say northwest? North is 北 right? West, no, northeast, east is 东. But in Chinese it's kind of flipped, so it's gonna be.
Wait, what are you asking?
Oh, I'm asking how to say northeast in Chinese.
西北。
Northeast. 西北 is northwest.
Oh. 东北。
东北 right? 东北. So again, the point I'm mentioning this is that it might be a little bit confusing because the English expression literally is 北东北西, right? But the Chinese expression, you put east and west first, is 东北 and 西北, and for southwest, south, east is gonna be the same thing. They are 西南 and 东南 in Chinese. 还没有. All right, so that is that. Our time is almost up. So and the last one, 美国航空公司你要转机2次 and it's significantly longer and it's also much cheaper. So but you need to do 2 transfers, which is much more work. So if Gao Wenzhong is really tight on budget, he might want to also consider that. All right, so lastly, homework. There are a lot of new words, as I've said before, because we are combining 2 units together. So these are some of the words. I listed them. So in order to reduce the amount of work, you can choose any 10 words that you think you need to practice the most and write them 5 times each. So you don't need to write all of them. I think there are like 15 of them. So you only need to write 2/3 of them. Try to pick the ones. Try not to pick the easiest ones. Try to pick the ones that you feel like you need to practice the most. And you need to write the English meaning and the pinyin for just 1 time. Also, in addition to that, choose 5 new words here and try to make a sentence so you can practice them in a sentence. Okay, so 5 sentences and then 10 words. Practice writing 5 times each. That should be pretty straightforward, and we've done that many times. So, and you take it after you're done. You take the picture and you upload it to Google Classroom. All right, it's 2 o'clock, so we're finishing that right on time. And if you have any questions, you can ask me now. If not, I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday. And I think this might be the last homework assignment. So starting from Wednesday, I'm not gonna give you any more, so you can focus on the final assessment. The assessment 2. And again, if you have any questions for the homework assignment or the assessments, the best way to reach me is to email my school account directly. I've noticed that people comment on the Google Classroom, and there's not a list of unreplied comments sort of function in Google Classroom, and a lot of times I don't see that. So, okay. All right, I'm going to play some music. And if you don't have any questions, you can exit the chat now. And if you do have questions, you can ask me in a Google Meet, or you can leave that in the chat. 好，大家再见。
就找 VIP 陪练。
再见。
我在 VIP 陪练
再见。
APP
再见
等你，
再见
让每次练习。
someone to hold my mind. I need someone to when the sun comes down and when I feel I've drowned, I need someone to hold. How I feel I can show you, baby, one more time. When I fall asleep